On 1st and 10, Jackson. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
After the sack on 1st down, Jackson. And this is Cook with a grab. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. Touchdown, Packers! From 17 yards out, and the Packers have taken the lead. You know, the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now a give, right side. Jackson. And some room to maneuver. The 30. 10. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Bryant's extra point up and good. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
On the stop was Aaron Donald. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. The 20, 10, 5. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as his guys are able to regain the lead. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. So that one will be accepted. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Now this throw caught left side. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 40.
A nice catch there by Jerry Rice. And when you look at the yardage he compiled in his NFL career, it seems staggering at 22,985 yards. But let's put a little context with it.
Yeah, we ran the numbers earlier. Larry Fitzgerald, who was contemplating retirement this past offseason, would need 7 more 1,000-yard seasons to break Jerry Rice's record.
That's context.
On second down now. It's Jackson, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On first and 10, Young, flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. They run. It's Gore. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Ready up.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. From the red zone now, Young being chased out left. He hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jerry Rice there to make the grab. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now, it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. Jackson now to throw again. And Cook has it left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line. 50, Mike 50. Rebound for Mike 50, Mike 50.
Jackson on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
Mike 50, yeah, let's get set. Mike 50.
And Jackson throwing once more. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cook. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a third down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Complete, and down he goes. The 49ers get there. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Young on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Mike 50. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Looking to throw, Young. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Young. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Von Miller, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Young back near the goal line. He's got Harrison left side complete. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. They'll run here with Bo. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Here's Steve Young. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, before this one, you and I were looking at the standings for 2 weeks, and obviously it's early, but if you think about the numbers since 1990, so let's say the last 30 years, teams that began the season 2-0 made the playoffs about 60% of the time, and what you and I counted that we have 9 2-0 teams right now?
Yeah, how about that? We're talking about, 4 in the AFC, 5 in the NFC, but the big deal for teams, if you're looking at this analytically, if you get to 3-0, your odds of making the playoffs jump to 75%. So that's going to be the goal all of these teams are shooting for this upcoming week. Get to 3-0, and you start to feel really good about getting to the postseason.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Young's pass. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Hey, stand and go.
They'll run now with Bo Jackson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
60 out now.
Here's Jackson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense is a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out, and the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lawrence Taylor, his 2nd sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Jackson now. Throw left side complete. That's Holt. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, it's Jackson. He is going to find Hill here. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy. He came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Forced out to his left. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Mike's 50.
From the gun, Jackson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. From 4 yards out. as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter. Now Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. And this is caught. And they've got the lead here in the fourth. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This will be taken short. And he's going to be out of bounds here on the return at his own 2-yard line.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
Check boy 3. Watch the safety creep.
They'll start on the ground with Gore. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Go now. 50. Play.
On 2nd down. It's Jackson. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. They got a yard on first, 2 on second, and 3 here on third. 4th down, Young. That's to his running back, complete. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down. Trailing in the 4th quarter, they got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And he's into the clear. He's at the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. 71 yards. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Mike 52. Mike 52. I got one. 5-2 is the Mike. Mike, go. Bang, 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 bang.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Dancing to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Now Jackson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Lawrence Taylor in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
At the 46-yard line.
15,
They'll run on first down. Jackson. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They run again with Jackson. He's got daylight. And a cut to the right and some open field. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jackson. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. To throw is Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 41. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Young. That's going to be caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jerry Rice, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
The young incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering it. So perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I ain't selfish now. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in, so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in the prison, man, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. For real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. I'm seeing 2020 vision.